I was born and raised in Baltimore County, grew up in Pikesville, moved to Towson, and was an adjunct professor at CCBC and Towson University. And then I've had the privilege of representing the 42nd District in Towson and Timonium for the last 16 years. I've been a consistent champion for women's rights. I'm 100% pro-choice. Supported the Firearm Safety Act of 2013, which took guns away from those who were voluntarily or involuntarily committed into a mental health facility. And I voted on a bill in a 6-5 vote that supported taking guns away from domestic abusers if they had a protective order against them. I was also one of the deciding votes on same-sex marriage, which I think was one of the most important votes I've made in the legislature. And I've been an environmental leader in the Senate, everything from co-sponsoring the Healthy Air Act to the ban on fracking to stopping offshore drilling. I'm running for Baltimore County Executive because I want to stop pay-to-play politics in Baltimore County. We have a system where the county council, where certain members of the county council get campaign contributions from developers and developer interests, and then they get unfettered access to our land. We need more open space. We need more parks. We need more ball fields. We need more green space. We don't need to be giving out $43 million bailouts to developers when that money can be going towards building schools. As county executive, I'm going to stop pay-to-play politics. Another thing I want to do is, because it's not the only reason I'm running for county executive, is we have an opioid epidemic in the state. And in Baltimore County, we had the second highest number of opioid overdoses. I want to do what Anne Arundel County does with safe stations, where if you are in need of treatment and you're ready for treatment, you're going to be able to get treatment on demand in Baltimore County. I look forward to addressing some of the other issues during question and answer. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Almond?
Thank you. Thank you so much for hosting us today. My journey to this point has been a little bit different than most. I was raised in Catonsville, lifelong Baltimore County resident. I moved to Reisterstown some 35 years ago, married to my husband, Joe. We have 2 beautiful daughters and 6 grandchildren. And during that time, I became a community activist and a very active volunteer in schools through PTA, in the community through many, many different things, and as a community activist for ROG, which is an umbrella association of many community organizations. And it was during that time that I learned a lot about Baltimore County, the processes, the code enforcement, development, all sorts of things like that. And as it would have, I was working with Bobby Zirkin in the Senate for 4 years as his chief of staff. I was elected in 2010, and I have been on the council almost 8 years, serving as chair twice. So I believe that I really know Baltimore County politics. Local politics is very different from state and federal, of course. And I feel like I know what needs to change. I feel like I know what needs to work. There is not a pay-to-play system, and I do not like that term, and it is just not a term that is something that I will put up with anymore. So thank you for today. I'm happy to be here as Baltimore County Executive. We will have a new attitude and atmosphere, and it will be a team playing and a team running Baltimore County. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. McDonough?
Well, thank you to the sponsors and to all the folks here in the auditorium and to all the folks out there watching on television. I've been traveling around the county for the past 10 months, and I'm basically asking 2 questions. Are you satisfied and content with the condition and the status of the county today? And the answer is always no. And I ask the question, are you confident in the future of the county and where we are headed? And the answer is no. And the reason that's happening is because there's been a 78% increase in poverty in Baltimore County in the past 10 years. There's been a 32% increase in violent crime. There's been a 35% increase in abuse and harm and bullying in our school system. Every day, a child in our school system is harmed, abused, or bullied in some way, and nothing is done about it. And we're going to change that. We have vacant boarded-up houses occurring in our neighborhoods around the Beltway, and they're growing every day, and that's going to change. Baltimore County is like a runaway train coming off a bridge. The candidates up here today are all qualified people, and they're all good people. I say that I'm different because I think they want to slow that train down. I want to stop that train, and I think the people of Baltimore County want that train stopped. My agenda is ambitious. We are going to put people first. We're going to have accountability. When your child has a problem in school, we're going to take care of it. We're going to create dramatic and powerful change in this county, and we're going to all work together to make Baltimore County America's best county. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Olszewski.
Thank you to WJZ, Baltimore Sun, University of Baltimore, voters here and watching at home. My name's Johnny Olszewski, but I hope that you'll call me Johnny O, because I believe that relationships matter, and I want you to know that I'll be an executive who is connected and accessible to you. I'm a Dundalk native, father, husband, former Baltimore County school teacher, and proud progressive Democrat. And I'm proud to be the only candidate running for county executive who fully and enthusiastically supports universal pre-K, free community college, and raising the minimum wage. I'll enact campaign finance reform too, so that we take control back from the special interests. I'm running for Baltimore County executive because I believe our best days are still ahead. And I know we need to take bold actions to make sure we secure that future. That starts with a world-class education, and education is the cornerstone of my campaign. As a first-generation college student, I went on to earn my PhD, and education unlocked the potential of my life. It's why I became a teacher, and it's why I fought so hard for smaller class sizes and more school funding as a state delegate. It's why I'm running as the education candidate in the race for Baltimore County Executive. An Olszewski administration will also be accessible and transparent. We'll put people first, not the special interests. I'll start with a comprehensive audit of both the county and school system to identify fraud, waste, abuse, and efficiencies. We'll hold county council work sessions in the evening so that you can participate in budget hearings all around Baltimore County. And I'll bring my cabinet, one that reflects the diversity of our county, to you, with cabinet in the community meetings. As executive, I'll stand up for our core progressive values while working across the aisle to achieve solutions for everyday people. And locally, I will lead the charge in standing up to Donald Trump and his harmful and hateful agenda, because in Baltimore County, we're better than that. This campaign is about better schools, more jobs, and reforming government. I'm here to build a better Baltimore County with you, and I very much look forward to our exchange today.